going on, man? Hey, Jacob. That was close. I got my good attacks in, too. What's up, guys? Let's claim some rewards. Let's work our way back up arena a little bit. I haven't really been paying too much attention. Hey, does MS Scientist Supreme, Invisible Woman, Star Wars, Minn-Erva able to do well in DD2 without too much problem? Scientist Supreme is the weak one. Scientist Supreme doesn't do anything for that fight. You have Emma, so Scientist Supreme is unnecessary because you don't need the clear. So if anything else, I would replace Scientist Supreme with a damage dealer. Like, you never want to use Scientist Supreme's ultimate because it'll debuff your entire team, and that's scary. You also have Invisible Woman and Emma for damage, so, like, you can use Scientist Supreme, but literally just use her to basic. I don't recommend Gear Tier 13ing her, but that's another tech character. So literally any other Mystic or, like, Juggernaut is actually good on that team. What's up, Goofy? My friend think that every new character has 3 blitzes? Well, your friend's wrong. Check the blog post, Corvus Cleveland Arena Store. Yeah, totally took me by surprise. Literally, last night, I was talking with somebody, I'm not going to mention their name, but somebody like from Foxnext, and I was like, dude, are you ever going to make the Black Order farmable? Like, ever? And then they were like, probably not this year. And then I saw this, and I was like, fuck you, you lied. I messaged him on Discord, like, you fucking lied to me. He's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, God damn it. Like, literally, I was talking to somebody yesterday about it, and I was like, come on, man, don't lie to me. Like, you could just say, who's to say, or something. Don't say no. That's a bold-faced lie. You don't have to say, yes, tomorrow, but come on, man. He was like, I just wanted to mess with you. I'm like, all right, fine. So in your Discord that no character over 59k, Carnage, Emma, Hell completed DDB in one shot. Yeah, no, that's reasonable. That's totally reasonable. An entire team of... Dude, JT Bets, the first run I completed Dark Dimension... I mean, it wasn't that hard, but, like, I didn't have a character over 50k. You know? Like, there was no red stars. So, like, the idea that, like, a bunch of characters at, like, high 30, low 40 could do it in a week. You mentioned not to work on characters that are not farmable? Yeah. Where they'll put Cole? Probably the arena store. I missed the cheap to play. What's up, Goofy? Sorry, my knee is killing me today. I think I don't know, I think I tweaked it. Doing nothing. Can't remember that far back. I guess I'm thinking of how his sheet and the wave drops to beat. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not as... Oh, God, no. I fucked up. I didn't see the Minn-Erva. I like, really fucked up. I didn't see the Minn-Erva. I'm missing 2 characters. I'm missing 2 pieces of gear. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I'm refreshing every day. It's just one, and it's not like a mini unique. It's not a hard... Oh, yeah, I actually just punted this entire fight because I didn't see Minn-Erva. Like, the fact that I didn't see Minn-Erva and didn't kill, like, Minn-Erva is why I lost that fight. Jesus. Yeah, no. No, we are... I'm missing, like... weird stuff that I'm getting anyway from Carnage. Nothing like crazy from Carnage. Like, he's not the panic. What's bothering me is right here, I have enough of everything except charge particles. Charge particles, I was running, like, I have 0. So, like, I've had to refresh the store a couple times a day just to see. And then sometimes in this store, If it shows up in a weird number. Like, here, this is 3. I actually do need these. This is 3. Like, sometimes it shows up in 3, sometimes it shows up in 4. But, like, I'm doing Merc and then both Hydra team reviews, yeah. Well, still crushing it. Doing well, Father John. Yeah, this is the sadness right here. This right here. Like, it's funny. I actually have enough skill gear too. I could bring up a skill character just because I said, once you have Minn-Erva, Star-Lord, and IW, it doesn't matter who the other 3 is. The thing is, I won't have IW. She-Hulk or Namor for Fantastic Four? It's not even a question. It's Namor. She-Hulk's a useless character of useless. She doesn't even make the defense team good. Like, the Fantastic Four with Namor punch up against the Fantastic Four with She-Hulk. She's a fun character, but she's not a good character. Honestly, she works better on the Young Avengers just as another tank. Just as a tank. Nice, Kiko. Yeah, she's very slow is the reason. Because she's very slow is why she works really well. Because she will taunt and then be taunting for like 2 rounds. Oh. So... any supplies? Not even worth it buying Rocket. Yeah. Slow tanks are good. Like, think of Luke Cage, right? The worst thing about Luke Cage is that when he taunts, it's like after everybody's had 3 turns. You know, he's that slow. That's the problem. If somehow Luke Cage could gain taunt, you know, on his first turn reliably, like specifically on defense, that's a way different fight. You know, like, think of all of the fights you do. Once Luke Cage starts taunting, you can't win anymore. Like, you just can't get past him. That's kind of what it is. His ultimate should be the thing that taunts. His special should be something different. His ultimate should be defense up to everybody, apply taunt. His special should be maybe like... Or they just change it so that, like, it works out. Like, it feels good for what it was, but the world has gotten way faster. There are too many teams that do everything they need to in the first 2 turns. I thought Corvus was War Store. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, I'm cool. Happy. I'm really happy to see the Black Order start becoming accessible. Now it's okay to start working on them, you know? Yeah. Dude, if you taunt, this is true. If you taunt with Thanos, right, he gains a high resistance. And if Symbiote Spider-Man goes and ults him, he will apply slow. It's like 100% chance to slow. I don't know why. So then that Thanos is just taunting for 9 minutes. He never takes a turn, and he's just constantly getting beat up. It's hilarious. Absolutely, Bam. Maybe they'll throw in Taskmaster or something farmable so we can get gold once a month. Right. Oh, well, I mean, that gold event, You don't need Taskmaster for that. You want Taskmaster for it, but I 7-starred that before Taskmaster was... I 7-starred that with, like, Killmonger and Deadpool, you know? Tony, buy the particles? There are no more particles. I bought them all. Who using instead of IW? Carnage. Yeah, Carnage. Oh, they were in the raid store? Oh, thank God. Thank you. They're like never in there. That's maybe enough for one? No. No, I don't look at anything. Anything else I need while I'm here? Jeez. Yeah. Keep in mind, I play this account for 25 minutes a day. 25. How good is X23 on Hero Brawlers? If you have CM and Ms. Marvel on the Hero Brawlers, the other 3 characters just have to say Hero Brawler. That's the answer to that question. How good is X23? Is she a Hero Brawler? She's fine. Actually, you don't even need CM on that team. It's usually just having a really strong Ms. Marvel, but... Alright, let's see. Anything else? This orb does not have charge particles in it. Like, they doesn't exist. Don't worry, guys. I have plenty of everything else. Are red stars important on Strife? Yeah. At least 4 or 5. In order to make them a defense team, he's still pretty squishy. Like, I have a gear tier 14 Strife at 5 red, and he still is pretty squishy. The Guardians or Sinister Six as Star's new player? It's always been the Guardians. It's never... The thing is, it's 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. You work on X, and then you finish what that is, and then you work on Y, and then you work on Z, and then you repeat the process. So you go Guardians to 5, Sinister 6 to 5. That if you're willing to spend money, you can absolutely buy that aim pack that just came out today. It's a $20 aim pack that's like everybody but Graviton for that. That's a great pack, man. Like, just having that aim team for like 20 bucks on, like, in a day without having to farm them or anything, absolutely amazing. This way you could use your energy to farm the character shards you need, but still have a team that you can invest in early. It's pretty okay. What's the best version of Sinister 6 for War? The best version of Sinister 6 for War? So for offense, it depends on... First of all, the answer to that question is it depends on what you're doing. On offense, are you beating the Marauders? You really want Swarm and Electro. Are you not beating the Marauders? Like, if they're against anybody else, use whoever you want. Like, it actually doesn't matter. They're just really good. On defense, it's also, like, basically your team comp is what people have to play around. There's no one right answer, because I could use the Power Armor team to beat ones that have, like, Electro and Swarm, but I can't do that against ones that are, like, using the core Sinister 6 team with, like, you know, and summoning either Shocker or Vulture, because they're gonna do too much early damage. Like, it really, and they're gonna set things up and slow the right characters and everything. So, like, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens that, you just take the 5 strongest characters you have with him and put him on defense. What team works best against the Asgardians? Aimtron is the cheapest answer. Aim plus Ultron. X-Force can beat them. Symbiotes, the core 3 Symbiotes can beat them. Brotherhood can beat them. You just don't worry about blinding. You just, first turn special with, special Sif and then kill Hela with Magneto, and that should be enough. Aimtron is the most effective one. Because you don't have to, because your aim team could be weak. Ultron's gonna do all the work there. But the most reliable way to beat them is the symbiotes. Like, the 3 symbiotes will beat them all day. And if you do have Scream, like, every time you kill Greg, your team heals to full. So you could just daisy chain killing Greg. You gain 20% speed meter because you have Carnage gives 30 and Greg moves 20. But if at any point in time that puts you over to cap, the minus doesn't happen. So you're just killing Greg, gaining a ton of turn meter, and then eventually and healing up to full with Scream. So, like, they literally can't. They can't. They beat everybody, but they absolutely obliterate that team. I have a 6 red star blob and jugs. How hard do I go on them in Brotherhood? Red stars don't tell you what to do with your roster. Nothing changes. A high red star on a good character makes it a strong good character. A high red star on a bad character makes it a strong bad character. So the answer to your question is you don't go any harder on the Brotherhood team as if you didn't have a high red star. Like, treat high red stars on characters as if they're a way for you to invest less to get to a point as opposed to later. At the very end of the game, like where I'm at, that red star separation is the difference between deciding on whether or not to invest in somebody. Like I have a 6 red Sabretooth, so because of that, and he's so cheap, I was able to bring him to gear tier 14 just for the sake of doing it. I would never recommend bringing Sabretooth to gear tier 14 under any circumstances. And I even now, if you said the same thing, hey, I have a 6 red Sabretooth, should I gear tier 14 him? I would say, no, he's not important enough. But I'm in a very different position than a lot of people because I have a lot of resources, or I get a lot of resources, so it's okay for me to kind of dirtle around a little bit and test it. But yeah, I wouldn't look at high red stars. Like, there are characters you want high red stars, but that's not because they need them. That's because you want to use that character. Symbiote Spider-Man is a character like that. Black Bolt's a character like that. Black Bolt's really good, but I want him stronger because Black Bolt is one of the best characters in the game. So I'm not going to work on Black Bolt because I got a 6 or 7 red star. I'm going to work on Black Bolt and hope I get a 6 or 7 red star. Hopefully that answers your question for that. Nothing here. All right. Happy to help. Yeah, I use red stars to even in my main account. I use red stars to balance out power. So like I have a 5 red Psylocke, right? So as a result of that, my Psylocke is gear tier 10. Because I don't need to have a 90k Psylocke. That doesn't matter, but she is okay. I think I do the villain campaigns with chapter 8 with Sinister 6. Alejandro, the short answer to that question is, which is cheaper? If you're Sinister 6 as a team needs a lot, right? Like, they need a lot. And I wouldn't necessarily put ISOs in them yet, but, like, they're not bad. You know, if you want to get them to ISO 2 or 3, that'll be a lot. But AIM costs, like, nothing. I'm working up AIM right now. I actually had to do that math last week to determine if I just put ISOs in my Sinister 6 and keep working them up, or if I start working up AIM. And it's still better for me to have a Sinister 6 team at 120k and an AIM team at 120k than it is to have like a 180k Sinister 6 team just to beat those 3 nodes. So I've been doing the AIM team for that. But then again, they're gonna stop when they're there. I'm level 70, gonna unlock Star Red. I have Sim Screen as a full as Guardian team. What team should I build for Arena? I don't believe the Symbiotes are going to be a great arena defense team. They're too easy to control. One of the reasons why the Symbiotes suck on defense is because Carnage is dumb as dog shit. When you control Carnage, it's awesome. Your Carnage is going to just ult some idiot, you know? So I don't think they're a great... I think they're a good arena team. But I don't think they're a great arena team. So I would use... I'd still look at characters that are high impact in arena overall. and start looking towards them, but don't think that you're going to invest in the symbiotes, put them in arena, and be like, I'm holding top 2. Like, it's not going to happen. No team is unbeatable, and more importantly, the symbiotes are incredibly, incredibly weak to targeted removal. Or, like, Emma. Like, if anyone has an Emma and they go into your symbiotes, like, let alone the Marauders. Like, the full Marauders team will crush them, but, like, when you control them. But, like, you Emma, you target, like Anti-Venom, dead. They're dead. Hi, Tony. I started watching videos a month and playing the game. Your advice helped me get 7-star Ultron in 180 days the other day. Nice, Connor. I'm happy to hear that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, most people who follow my advice do this before me. Like, why, Tony? I'm like, well, because I have to do, like, U7.5 and Gamma 4 runs on my main account, and I have War on my main account, and on this account, I play for 25 minutes a day. I played a lot more earlier because it mattered. Now, I don't. Yeah, he didn't get 7 red. I don't think... I think he... yeah. So when Fox next retired Iron Man, did they do a blog post? Yes. They actually announced it. That's why I'm so like, when are they retiring anybody? Anybody. It doesn't even have to be somebody right now. Yeah, the Marauders are really awesome. Also, for the Marauders, you can, like, take out Mystique or Sabretooth and put in Hela if you have her, and that's a really good team. Emma, Sinister, Strife, Mystique, and Emma and Hela is a really good team. Deadass. Problem is, it's like 4 mutants, you know? I'm getting schooled in arena with all the symbiotes and Emma. So for that target, you have to kill Emma first, obviously. But they're a good team, you know? Like, it's not to say they're not good. But the answers to beat them exist. Whether you have them or not is, you know, up to you. It's like the same thing, like, how do you beat the Black Order? Like, Ultron and then decent characters. Like, my team that I used to beat Black Order is the same team I used to beat everybody, which is, like, Sinister, Emma, Black Bolt, Phoenix, and Maw. But I could, like, before I put in Emma... I had, before I got Emma, I used Ultron. Same results. Like, same team, you know? No, Stone Orb? Alright. Yeah, the reason I'm pausing here is because, I did go ahead. This can't be good. None of this can't matter. I was right. So I gotta look down at my phone so I can actually do the, Blitz rotation I'm on right now, too. What's in here? Did you know he was in Milestone Orbs? Crazy. Alright, so now I'll open 26 more Milestone Orbs before I see another one. I pulled 15 out of 75 orbs the other day. So, like... feels good, man. Yeah, there's no answer to that, the Sedge. There's no answer. You were right. You have to learn. It's a matter of fight. Like, how do you, like, I can tell you right now that the Brotherhood beats, Brotherhood 2.0 beats almost every arena defense team. With the exception of the big 3. They don't beat the Marauders. They actually lose to Marauders really hard. They don't beat the Black Order, and they don't beat the Hydra team. Technically, you could punch down, but like that's not what I'm talking about when I say beat. So those are the 3 teams they literally cannot beat. Every other team you expect to see in arena defense, the Brotherhood 2.0 can beat. Every other one. Now, if you don't know how to do that fight, if you don't know what, like I told you earlier, Brotherhood 2.0 absolutely crushes Asgardians. And then the first thing I say when I hear when someone says that is, but Heimdall blind. And I'm like, you know that there's another ability you can do on turn 1 besides blind, right? You could blind after. And more importantly, that blind's job is not to blind. It's to pull everyone together so that when Blob and Juggernaut ult, it goes in. 50 away from getting a 5-star rocket for Star Wars. Should I just open premium orbs and hope for RNG? Never, under any circumstances, for any reason, spend cores on premium orbs. Never. Never. If you want to throw money down the toilet, like you could go sub here, you know, like if you want to waste money, like give it to somebody else. Don't, like, do not, they are not, dude, there's like 98 characters in those orbs. You're gonna spend money for a percentage of a percentage to get the no, absolutely not. You're better off spending those cores, re-rolling the store, and buying him when he shows up, honestly. Or if you're willing to actually spend money, you're better off buying like a 50 pack of rocket for like 10 bucks or 20 bucks, whatever it comes out as. Actually, I have no idea how much that is. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, keep in mind you have to have the ability to buy it every time, but... Also, you do have a couple of days. Like, Monday is when the event starts. You have until, what, Wednesday or Thursday to do it. Yeah. My rocket just got to 5. You know what I mean? Speaking of, that actually reminds me. I do have to get that 6-star Star Lord. I don't have to, but I want to. So what do I have to do to shore up that fight? Groot's good. I'll figure that out later. Star Lord unlock 70k? Depends on how it's 70k. Is it 70k where your investment is in the 3 strongest characters and then like the other 2 are nothing? That's fine. Is it 70k like perfectly balanced? You're gonna have a rough tumble. For a 6-star Star Lord, you think... Well, okay, bam. I'm not using Rocket, and I'm not using Star-Lord. So it's these 3 characters, plus Yondu. Yeah, I do need Yondu. Where's my Yondu? Yondu, right? Who I can actually upgrade a little bit if I need to. So that's not a big deal. And then, of course, where's Bruiser? Where is he? Where is he? Come on, Bruiser. Do you see him? There he is. He's not getting touched. Mine's 70k for the event with Rocket, Groot, Mantis, Drax. With 5k more in the chest. Yeah, Ginger, you'll be fine. Ginger, you'll be fine. Because then it's not really a 70k team, right? Like, because 5k Gamora is 65, so it's 4 divided into 65. That's totally reasonable. And more importantly, if you need to invest in anybody, bring up, like, Groot and Rocket. You know, like, those are the last-minute guys you want to invest a little bit in. Oh, I haven't farmed my Venom today. So you were right, I'm 2 hours in my first D2 run. I beat the first 5 nodes, no problem. Gonna get Ultron in a day. Day or 2, Dan. Yeah. Do you know how I know I was right? Because I've done it. Like, this isn't just some crazy guy saying, like, I think purple is the best color in the world, and you should not be starting with this. Like, I know everything I'm saying works. This was just me showing people it works. You know, like... And if I'm lazy as I am... Hold on, I got some food right here. If I'm as lazy as I am... What if I don't have Rocket? Groot, Yondu, Mantis, Drax, Gamora? Where do I need him at? You don't... Well, actually, Rocket doesn't really matter for that fight because he's too slow. Made some fried rice. Yes, Dragonfire. Yes, 95k. 70 to 80k will unlock pretty much any 5-star unlock. With the exception of, like, Black Bolt. Maybe Maw. Yeah, you don't have to get to 100k until the 6-star line. Or, of course, Phoenix. Alright, so here's my aim team now. They're basically done. But I did put ISOs on them because I'm lazy. I just want to unlock Graviton. That's all I want. What's going on here? Villains node. I never remember what I need. Yep. Star-Lord, Shuri, Invisible Woman, Magneto, Black Bolt, Phoenix, Maw. That's the unlock line. Yeah, George. I actually do. I think that's fine. I think you can make that swap. Vision will have a different home in the future, just so you know, but I think that's a fine swap. No Doc Ock? Well, theoretically, he would be one of the last characters you need to invest in. But Doc Ock is not as high a priority as any of the other characters I mentioned. Yeah. The Sedge just explained. Notice I also didn't mention Nick Fury. And now you know why. Why? Because you will have pretty much most of, with one exception, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, you'll probably have most of those characters close that you just have to be like, oh, I can get Doc Ock, cool. He's not a high priority. Doc Ock's not good enough or not impactful enough to the game for you to ever consider him a must-get. Like, Nick Fury is a good and decent character, but like I've said, you shouldn't even, like, without Electro and Swarm being farmable, you're getting Doc Ock and you're getting an incomplete version of the team. Like, he doesn't have the value that, like, Shuri or IW or anybody else has. That could change in the future as they keep adding 15, 20 members of the Sinister Six. But for right now, Doc Ock's a little bit... Like, he's fun, he's awesome, but he's not a priority. He's like Beast or She-Hulk. A character people have, not a character people aspire to. When the Mercs team are reading 1.0 without Taskmaster... There's no Mercs 1.0. Mercs 1.0 doesn't exist. There is the Mercenary. A team is only the 5 characters that make them a team. For example, the Mercs team is Merc Riot Guard, Merc Lieutenant, Taskmaster, and then 2 other Mercs. That is the Mercenary team. Brotherhood has 2 completely different teams. Whether you use actually technically has like 4 iterations of different teams, but you know, whether you're using 1.0, which is, you know, Mystique and Sabretooth, which is still a good team, or whether you're using Blob and Toad, which is arguably a slightly better team, or some combination of like Blob and Sabretooth or Mystique and Toad, like there's combinations you can use. It just because the character has a tag, there's a difference. I did a video on it. Tags don't make teams. Mercenaries are Taskmaster, Merc Riot Guard, Merc Lieutenant, 2 other Mercs. And honest to God, I don't even use a 5th Merc. I use Shuri. So I'm going to discuss the team based on using Bullseye and Killmonger, I'm going to explain why the other mercs are useless, like Korath or anything like that. And then I'm going to explain why you don't have to use mercs. You could just kind of get away with it. Take it easy, Sedge. Sinister 75. Mates asking best tier 4s for Red Skull team. Right. Oh my god, that's a weird question. So I'm going to answer that question. The best tier 4s for the Red Skull team is Rifle Trooper's passive, Red Skull's passive, and his special. You don't need the sniper passive because Red Skull will always summon a sniper with the special. He'll summon like you'll be okay. So there's only about 2 or 3. I play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I don't play like seriously. Actually, like I don't think I logged in this week. Now that I think about it, I think I just haven't. Like I looked down at my phone and I'm like, I have not logged in yet. Which I don't like any of them. I don't like the entire Galactic Legend. Like I hate that entire expansion. I have to train a character. She's good. What matchup does it really help against? I don't know. My mercs get wins. It helps if the rest of your mercs are weak. Shuri on the mercs helps if the rest of your mercs aren't super strong. Angry Pizza tier list? Probably not. Shuri on any team is kind of a waste. The Shuri on the mercs gives them a little bit more sustainability, but more importantly is constantly energy battering Killmonger. Unless you have a really strong mercs team, it's going to be relevant. Okay, my mercs sit at around 275, and they get like multiple wins with Shuri. So which of our anecdotal evidence is accurate, Lucky? Which one of us telling the story of what we've done is accurate? You know, it doesn't matter. Do what you want. So rumors are Quantum coming. It's not a rumor, it's happening. Ant-Man and Wasp rework. Which legendary will they unlock? I don't actually know which legendary. Yeah, right? Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we both told a story. Like, I could see it both ways. I don't think she's, like, important, and I can't wait to get her off the team. But I'm also never working on Bullseye, so, like, that's its own thing. How are you using the same team? I'm missing Graviton. So, like, right now, I'm not doing anything with them. I'm just using them for, like, war. With, like one random damage dealer comp, like Yondu or something. But they're okay. Yeah. Without Graviton, can you get through the campaigns? I've actually been kind of leaning into, what's his name? I haven't tried. I haven't even got into the campaign. There are things that I'm farming from villains nodes, or just that I'm farming every day, that are more important to, like, for my energy. Keep in mind, I'm not getting 600, well, I'm technically getting 600 energy a day, but I'm not getting 800 energy a day. What you're seeing right now is how much I've played today. And when I end the stream, it will be until tomorrow, at the same time, that I play this account. This account is my redheaded stepchild now. It was cute at first, and now I've realized it has no soul, and I don't care. All I need is charged particles, and then I'm done. My goal was to have Ultron in 10 months. We are at 8.5 months, I think? We are at 8.5 months, 34 weeks. Yeah, about 8.5 months, maybe a little bit less. We're at 8.5 months, and because of charged particles, I'm getting boned. Should I focus on Wakandans first for Chaos Theory events or tunes like Magneto? Characters are better than red stars. If you unlock Magneto, you have Magneto. If you get more red star promotion credits, you can eventually spend them on the Magneto you don't have. Star-Lord, Invisible Woman, Shuri, Magneto, Black Bolt, Maw. I'm sorry, Black Bolt, Phoenix, Maw. You can change that up in any order you like. And the reason I say Black Bolt, Phoenix, Maw is because just because you have Black Bolt doesn't mean you have Crystal, what's his name? Crystal, Karnak, Ms. Marvel, Yo-Yo, or Quake at a high level. And they're like a bunch of them are in Arena Store. Like Crystal and Quake are both in Arena Store. So like get Black Bolt because he's awesome, but Phoenix is still more impactful than just Maw is. Oh, I know. Dub. Yeah, it's always with Graviton. Aim without Graviton doesn't exist. Like, you can get away with stuff, but, like, they need Graviton. Graviton is incredibly important on that team. I have my Maw team at 4-star. Come on. What's your Phoenix team? No. What's the title of the stream? Oh. I thought I had... No. No, we're probably not going to be doing... Like... I know we'll be in DD2 incredibly quickly because every week I finish a character now, you know? So I'm missing like a handful of stuff from Star-Lord. It's the same item. It's just this. I need a total of 32. I have 11. I need 21 more. I should get them by next week. No. No, I would never recommend working on worse characters to accomplish a task today. I would recommend being patient and working on the right characters to do the thing. Because if you're gonna be impatient and work on worse characters to do something, just spend money. Just buy stuff. Impatience is rewarded for people who are spending. Impatience is not rewarded for people who are not spending money in this game. It's why I don't care that I've been doing this account for almost 9 months and don't have Ultron yet. Because I could have had Ultron 2 months ago if I had spent, no joke, $10. We ran the numbers back. There was one event that I could have spent $10 on. Actually, it wasn't even 10. It was like if I bought like a $4.99 thing, everything would have gone up at like if I had gotten the 6-star Star-Lord when they made that pack offer available and I didn't have to farm anymore, I'd have every legendary unlocked on their first pass. 120k. 120k. They need with ISO 8s you might be able to squeeze through, DJ. Try putting some ISOs on them. Aim team is like 20k, Red Skull team 20k each hostile or 20k total? Because Villain 7 requires... Because Villain 7 requires a 100... No team under 100... I mean, no team will reliably under 100 total. Been working out legendary teams. Yeah, neither of them matter. Like, you have a 40k Red Skull team. That's not a team. You have a 20k... Like, your aim team... Basically, if your team's under 100k, it's not a team. You know? Like... It's technically 80k, but like, so the fact that like one team is 20k and one team is 40k doesn't matter because it's both they're both gonna take the same, like it takes garbage gear to get a character from 10k to 20k or 5k to 10k. It's green and blue gear. That's nothing. You can get it easily. And then it's the purple gear, which is no different for each character. They both take tech and skill and bio. So your teams are fundamentally the same. You can literally just cherry pick which one is which. Yeah. Aim is the most efficient way to beat it. You don't have to use aim. Like, if you do go really strong on Sinister 6, you can. I'm using aim because I want to have another team. Or more importantly, I want to give this account to somebody and say, hey guys, you have 5 teams. And all of the legendaries that I could get you. And Black Bolt, like... Chat, answer Dave's question about whether he should use Yo-Yo or not. Chat, does it matter how many stars or red stars you have on Yo-Yo? You're welcome. If you have a 1-star Yo-Yo and she has green stars, which actually make her stats lower, you fucking use her. Which team for the Hero 7 node? I used Symbiote, Spider-Man, Ms. Marvel, and 3 other characters. And then I went... I get this question a lot. Everyone's like, why are you working on Punisher? I'm like, well, let me tell you why. Because Punisher costs 60 energy to farm a day. Punisher is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. So, like, my City Heroes team is already set up to be, like, Ms. Marvel, Punisher, Symbiote, Spider-Man. And then, like, Miles, who is bio, so I'm not working on him. And then it's, like, Miles, and it'll probably... If this account would be lucky, Anti-Venom, but on the other side, it might just end up being, like... I mean, technically it could be Squirrel Girl, but she's not that good at 2 stars. What? Amazing. You got there, buddy. Widow's gonna be accidentally on... Can I farm her? What? Amazing. Aw. I don't even want her, but I mean, like, might as well, right? Can't farm. Can farm, can't farm, can't farm. My team is Hela, Mordo, Roman, Nobu, 3. Team for what? For villain 7-4? Oh, for Phoenix? Oh, that's right. I asked you that question. Hela and Loki should be the characters you use. Hela and Loki should be the characters you use, right? Because you need them for 2 legendaries. Mordo is great, so get Mordo to 6. And then Ronin is useful. It's a free-to-play account. You think? Yeah. Yeah, this is an 8-month free-to-play account of just kind of doodling around. I've made some mistakes due to hubris, and I've been very unlucky. Look, I haven't. Oh yeah, you could be brought up. Fuck you, just teasing me. Symbiote Spider-Man is just this away from going to to 14. Like, I could already bring him to 14. Terrible. But I don't have charged particles. Alright. Let's do some raid stuff. Oh, we don't have a raid going right now? Alright, I guess I'll claim all these extra raid credits. Now do you want it... Now, to tag that previous conversation we literally just had. Do you want to see why it's terrible to be impatient? How many charged particles did I get? 5,000 raid credits. That's what that cost. 5,000 raid credits. I'm 6.3 million TCP and I just started DD3. What am I doing wrong? Who'd you bring into DD3? Could Hydra do? Yeah. My Discord. In my Discord, FAQs. There's the most recent one is villains. Actually, my Discord is in the what's it called? In the link to this chat. If you go to the description, you'll see it. Come to my Discord. I can't share it on YouTube because it's Nightmare. It doesn't do it. YouTube doesn't have that shit. YouTube really doesn't like bots. It's really hard to get a bot to work on YouTube. But it is in the description of the video. Yeah, I go through the power level of each team. The best option is the AIM team because it's the cheapest team. You only need to have them at like 20 to 25k each, right? Then, the next team is like Sinister Six hybrid teams, and that's because the Sinister Six was an investment you made already to get 2 legendaries, so like you can afford to work on them a little bit. They're a pretty decent team, and you can make like Hydra or an AIM healer on that team to give them a little bit of sustain, but they need to be about 180k or so. And then there's the next stage up, which is Hydra, who need to be like 200k, because if Red Skull ever dies, you just lose. You cannot win that fight. It is impossible. But if Red Skull can stay alive, which means the other characters not only do damage, but can tank the hits in time, you'll be okay. That's the long and short of it, but I go into more detail. Someone asked, Ebony Maw, Black Bolt, Phoenix, Human Torch, and SSM, I assume. Even with Zemo? I'm having a very hard time figuring out... If I had Zemo, I would put him on AIM or Sinister Six. Because if you use Zemo, you're... the Zemo comp of Hydra, which technically you could do, you're still, like, using worse characters. Like, I'm like, I don't think of Zemo because telling people to use Zemo is like telling people to just Black Order it. Well, you have the Black Order, right? You have this team that's currently unavailable, right? Like, you have them. I don't give advice that is based on characters that are not, like, reliable or accessible in the game. I'm completely noob. I search for you. Okay. Look down in chat. There is a link in my description for my Discord where the title of the thing is. Yeah. I don't, like, it's this, here, let me explain why. Hey guys, what should I do in Dark Dimension 3? Okay, so the first node, you want to use just Sinister and Hela, and then the second node, you want to use Maw, what's her name? I could literally build you a perfect team, a perfect 5 or so team for every single node of Dark Dimension 3. Every single one. And to answer your question, Russian friend, because I can't actually pronounce it. It looks like Cyrillic, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, is that Greek or Cyrillic? I can't tell. Human Torch is not on any of those lists. So Human Torch at 14 is just going to die immediately every time, so he's not helping. The first 2 nodes, ignore that. If you could only work on 2 characters per investment, Phoenix and Colossus for global, Maw and Minn-Erva for Cosmic, and Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Carnage for City. Every character you add to that makes that team better. So you can have a Emma, and that's fucking awesome, and I'm so happy for you. But she's not better than Phoenix, and she's not better than Colossus with Phoenix. Because you need, the point of the global nodes is to get Phoenix to use her special and her ult every turn. And Emma does not help that. But she's a great third. These are facts. As someone who's, you know, walking through my 3rd run now with full teams, yeah. Like, Dark Dimension 3 is not a look how strong my characters are fight. Dark Dimension 3 is how many times can I put my head into this fucking wall before either my head or the wall breaks? And the answer is probably about 3 months for the average player. Assuming that you were willing to spend enough cores every day to refresh Phoenix once, that shaves off literally a day of refreshes. Oh, the best Hydra team? Yeah, but like, now we're talking about... So the Hydra, Zemo and Red Skull are literally unfarmable, right? Like, you cannot get them. You could accidentally get them through a Mega Orb or something, but currently they're unavailable in the game. So it's bad advice to give out to say, like, just use Zemo. The exception to that rule I've always said was Minn-Erva. Telling people get Minn-Erva is probably the smartest. Like, if you're only going to spend money once in this game, gotcha, DJ Tubes. If you're only going to spend money on one thing in this game, honest to God, buying Minn-Erva is the thing. She will help you in DD2. She will help you in raids. She will help you in DD3. You will use her forever. And she can only get stronger, you know? Like, Minn-Erva's probably the best character. Now, you can make an argument. You can make an argument that, like, well, buying a 24-pack that helps you get a legendary... Like, the best thing the average player can do to their roster is buy Minn-Erva. Just have a Minn-Erva. No, I haven't done... I skipped DD1. The cost... I could have done Dark Dimension 1. And I was trying to get Star-Lord at 6 on first pass, but it didn't work out. Returning player, focusing on Star-Lord, and we'll have Star-Lord this pass. Just made it to 66. What do I do next? Sinister 6. Make sure you can get Invisible Woman and Shuri on their next pass. Invisible Woman's probably a little bit further away. Then Magneto. Then, by that time, you should be able to farm for Hela. You can even kind of swap between farming for Magneto and farming for Hela. Because technically, you get a free character for Magneto in Wolverine, so you could just start farming Hela. She's the hard one to get. Minn-Erva is probably overall one of the most useful, if not straight up most useful single characters. Yeah, we've coined the term Minn-Erva free to play. Like, you're not partially free to play. You've either spent money or you haven't. Like, I'm free to play, I just bought this. Then you're not free to play. Who is next, Asteroid M? It's either Magneto or Invisible Woman. I actually don't know. Yeah. So the Minn-Erva free-to-play account is probably the only funny use of the term free-to-play. Because, like, well, yeah, you bought Minn-Erva because she's there. I'm free-to-play plus everything I've spent. Yes. Also, if you've spent nothing, but someone gave you an account where they spent $100,000, You're not free to play. So funny when I have this conversation with people. It should be Invisible Woman. But remember, the last time it was supposed to be somebody, they pushed Magneto up 2 weeks, and we were like, why? So I'm afraid. I hope it's Invisible Woman. Yeah. So the reason... yeah, I'm okay. When I started this off, if you go back to week 1, I've said that as a free-to-play player... That's fair, Ginger. Maybe a dumb question. If you did DD1 right now, wouldn't you have the orange gear you need for Star Wars? No. Mathematically, no, I wouldn't. No. Would you care to know how the math works out on that, George? Because if I had had any team brought up high enough to do Dark Dimension 1, any team, the resources I would have spent would have gone against the other characters that I worked on. This is not a zero-sum game. So the fact that I was able to bring up on the day I turned 70, 2 characters, and technically I could have had any one of these characters done. I just kind of split it up so I could spend the materials. It could have been either of these, was enough. I was missing... Of all of the pieces I was missing, what you're saying is Dark Dimension 1 would have given me specifically the amount of these shards I needed from the day I hit 70. I hit 70 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I think. So, no. Finishing Dark Dimension 1 in no way, shape, or form would have made these characters finished. None. Could not have happened. And the more time that passes, I have... Yes, I do have 5 characters at 6-star. But it's dumb as dog shit to just go into Dark Dimension 1 and try your damnedest. Like... Sorry for the confusion. I play well... So I don't care that I'm not doing Dark Dimension 1 right now. Because I'm not just going to go in with Wolverine and be like, get there! Like, no, not going to happen. I'll go into Dark Dimension 1 the same way I'll go into Dark Dimension 2. With the team that I know I can win with, and then I will beat it in, like, a day. Because if I go in every day and do a little bit better... Just the same way George just mentioned. Will that fight of getting like 4 or 5 days a node help me in any way when by the time I would have been done with that anyway, I can one-shot it with the right team? Star Wars, Minn-Erva, no. Maybe. I have many options. I still can bring in, like, another character, too. I have enough resources to bring up any other character besides Carnage if I don't want him. Like, I could bring up Punisher just for, like, lulz. The problem is I don't have IW. And because I don't have IW, I don't have a tank. So I could bring up, like, Sif, which is kind of funny. I actually could bring up Sif, which I was considering for a while. I was considering just using Sif as the 5th. One, because she takes skill gear, and it's not hard to farm a skill gear up. Carnage or Sif. Both are ready. I'm missing, like, three tiny little things from Carnage, so it's not a big deal. Like, 3 different things, so, like... And I think it's, it's, like, bio stuff. But, like... Sif works in DD2? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, lacking IW is rough. Yeah. I'm gonna go through DD2, and then I'm gonna take Ultron and put him in DD1. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm giving this account to somebody else, whoever wants it. Just like, here, free account, have fun. And I'll let them have fun playing the game. Because then I have to do my next series. Yeah. Also, there's a little bit of a trick of, like, knowing when to use Minn-Erva's ult. Like, it's... I know you want to use it on cooldown, but, like, you really don't want to use it when your guys don't need heals, because it's a long cooldown to wait for. The next series is gonna be a. I'm gonna have a set amount of money I'm allowed to spend a month. We believe that set amount is gonna go somewhere in the $50 to $60 range. Like, it will be like, and none of it carries over. So like, every month, I'm given. I could spend. Somewhere between 50 and 60 bucks. You know, like 50 bucks. First of all, tax doesn't count for this. Like, if the offer says $24.99, I'm buying it for $24.99. You know, like, it's $24.99. If the offer says $9.99, it's $9.99. So that's why I'm saying, like, somewhere between 50 and 60. And we're gonna show just how much faster, not just compared to me, not because I don't care about the free-to-play account, right? Like, I'm just doing it for fun. I know I know what I'm saying is true because y'all come to me and tell me, hey man, I followed what you said and I did it in 120 days, 140 days. I'm a free to play and I started after you and I succeed and I got Ultron. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to be this point of success because y'all are succeeding where I'm not. So like, cool. Two offers in your main account. Two offers in your main account, Tim. That's a weird use of quotation marks on the guides. Anyone else see that? Aim offer review? It's like literally an amazing offer. Buy it. That offer is phenomenal. $20 for 600 character shards. Decent team. Yeah. Well, I'm not breaking it down to a week. It's gonna be a month. The first 2 months, the money's already there. Like, I already know what I'm buying, you know? Let's be clear. In the first 2 months, the first pack I'm going to buy is that aim pack for 20 bucks and the Guardians pack. And that's gonna fast forward me like a month and a half of progress. I'm gonna work on aim and keep the Guardians on the side. Once I get aim to about 50k, it'll be fine. What ISO 8's on Ultron? Striker's okay. Striker's probably okay. Healer's not that great. Is it because name from defense is... Oh, okay. Sorry, bro. I just saw you put... Like, let me tell you how that came across. I looked at your guide the other day. I'm like, whoa, dude. All right. Hold on, buddy. Yeah, but that's the second month. The second month I'm buying the Sinister 6-pack for $24. And maybe something happens on that month, you know? Maybe something cool and exciting happens, that there's an offer or something like that. I have a video. Hey, thanks for the advice. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tony, good job. Quotes are scary, man. No, it's you're good. You're good, bro. To the end. Like, it's fine. They will introduce Rogue. How much did you miss? Nothing, bro. We're just messing around right now. Although, there is something that I wanted to show you guys first. My YouTube viewers. Let me see if I can get it going. I was gonna do it live, but it's a pain in the dick. So I'm actually just going to release a video for this under the Defenseless tag to kind of tell about. Basically, if you guys don't know, I do roster reviews. It's been a while since I have because the sheet that I use is questionable right now. And it's, again, I didn't make the sheet, I just kind of adapted one. I finally got a version of it down to where I needed it to be. And here it is. So this is version 2.5 of the Tony Scungili roster review sheet. And this is going to be for Defenseless. I will be, this is the blank sheet. It calculates your Blitz teams and how you should expect to get. I fixed the calculations, so now it'll be more accurate to how many points you should be getting. This sheet will go live when I release the video of me giving myself a roster review. And don't worry, I'm gonna shit on my roster, because my roster ain't great. Because there's things I've done wrong. Like trying to get a 6-star Star Ward on first pass when a 5-star was more than adequate. You know? Reasonable. But this sheet, and it's a little zoomed in, so let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. This is based off of, it even says it right here, I Am Groot or Zeratul sheet. I've basically made a handful of changes to make it a little bit better for calculating Blitz and for how to Blitz successfully. They have changed Blitz, so Blitz is now a lot easier. I have a video on that. You know, I got plenty of videos on YouTube. Feel free to watch them. But this is going to kind of set you up to Blitz about 3 times a day and hit roughly 2.5 to 3 times your TCP. So for my free-to-play account, I'm about 1 million TCP, so I should be able to Blitz 3 times a day, and conservatively, and hit about 2.5 to 3 million points. More closer to 3 million than anything else. I kind of err on the side of caution a lot because I always feel like I'd rather undershoot the amount of points you get and you be pleasantly surprised than overshoot and be like, fuck you, Tony. I was down by 100,000 points and I came in 2%. Like, I don't want that. That's not part of my life. I'd rather, like, tell you you're getting less points and you go in and you're like, I'm ahead of the curve. This is great. You know, this way you can buy back some extra time. That's what I do anyway when I Blitz. So yeah, this is the newest version of the sheet. It's got all the characters in it. I haven't updated it with my roster yet. I will be. Additionally, yeah, nice numbers, Tony. Good job with your spreadsheet. You put quotes on any word in a sentence, and it becomes sus. Yeah, nice numbers, Tony. You seem like you'd have a ponytail. I don't have hair. Tony is... That's good, I like that. I like that, Douglas. Tony! Like, that's definitely my name. I love your streams. They're always best. Oh, that's true. All of my hair is here. It moved. It moved from here down here. And then I'm going to take... apparently someone told me I could do this thing. And the cost-benefit analysis started for breakdown. Well... Nice, Gabriel. The issue for Dark Dimension 1 is there's only 3 teams that can do it. And I mean that. There's really only 3 teams that can do it. Fury Shield, Guardians, technically AIM, but from a free-to-play player's perspective, getting AIM to 6-star is pretty heinous. Like, you lose a lot of value from a free-to-play. Your thoughts of game leveling up system for new players? I heard some YouTubers saying level 80 is soon. Level 80 is next month. What are my thoughts of the game leveling system? The game leveling system sucks, but it has sucked since the beginning. There's no catch-up mechanics. They don't exist. There's no catch-up mechanics in this game. That's not true. Technically, milestone orbs are catch-up mechanics. There's no good catch-up mechanics in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying it. I'm telling you, there's only 3 teams that can do it. The fact that you can bring up literally any 5 characters now, any 5 characters and do it, it doesn't matter. It's disrespectful to the idea. Like, you want to know what the best team for Dark Dimension 2 is right now? Black Bolt, Yo-Yo. Oh, I'm sorry. Black Bolt, Thanos, Crystal, Hela, and I forgot who the last member is. Maw, maybe? I don't remember who the last one is. Basically, you're just ulting with Black Bolt every turn. Maybe, I think it was Maw. That's the best team. Yeah. Of course, all at 7-star. The day I get into Dark Dimension 2, I will be streaming it. I'll be streaming it on Twitch and putting it here. Or either. All at 7-star. All at high red star. Should I max healer? You shouldn't max. You should never have a 5 ISO 8 on anybody. I'm not going to justify that because I just released a video with math. Feel free to watch it. You should never ISO 8-5 anybody. It's a waste. The fact that you don't think it's a waste doesn't make it not a waste. Not you, but just you in general. I got enough particles this week to finish Minn-Erva. I'm missing 21. Skirmisher level... I still don't think Skirmisher is worth it, but it is the only one that you can justify. Skirmisher level 5 is the only one you can justify. Yeah. Nothing I can do. Yeah. Oh, also, just for the record, I'm sorry. I temporarily forgot your name. George. There is no guarantee of any specific reward in Dark Dimension 1. So, by saying, if you had done Dark Dimension 1, you would have gotten it, there is no guarantee that any specific piece will be given to you, or any specific item. You don't guarantee X of every item. So, if I had prioritized that, I would have had enough to work on characters, but not necessarily enough. And again, if not doing Dark Dimension 1 has left me literally one item, not a unique, not a gear piece, one type of item away from finishing it, the fault was on me. And I could take credit or responsibility for that. The fault was on me for not having planned and purchased that item when I saw it in the store. Why do you think Symbiote, Spider-Man, Hela, and like one of them, we'll call it Minn-Erva, it didn't matter. One of them were ready on the first day, but because if I had spent what I spent on Star-Lord on Minn-Erva, she would have been done. Nice to know. Star-Lord was the one that was behind, right? Like, Star-Lord was the one that was left behind. So, one, I was no guarantee I was going to get the pieces I needed for Star-Lord, and 2, had I done any amount of planning for it, instead of just assuming I was going to have all the pieces I needed, which, I mean, for the most part I did, it would have been a problem. So this was a player error. So if there's any takeaway from this about not doing Dark Dimension 1, go to msf.gg, find the exact number of stuff. Actually, I'll go to that right now for you guys. Do you regret that much investment in Star-Lord? What do you mean that much investment? Why would I regret investment on... Why would I regret investing in any character? The only time you should regret investing in a character is if they aren't doing something for you. Right here. This is where you need to... This is where I need it to be. This would have told me... Who the fuck is Mobile Gamer? You mean the destroyer of words? For those who didn't get the joke, he said MG, and then I said the full name. Dude, there's two things that I can't say what you're talking about, so that you're saying you didn't too much on him. No. Yeah, no, there's two things I'll say. Everything Remen says, both of these people are friends, and you can tell them I said this, and you can clip it and show it to them, and they will understand. Every single piece of advice Remen gives comes from a place of justifying the fact that he spent money on it. It's not bad advice. It's not wrong advice. I'm just letting you know, I've known Remen for 18 years, maybe a little bit more. And Remen will justify anything if he spent money on it. And if you know Remen from my stream, you will know that Remen used to come in and say, just like, oh, Killmonger's like the best character in the game. Like, way back when Killmonger came out last year. He's like, oh, you, like, no question, Tony. This is the best team in the game. Like, watch Remen when he talks about a new character and see how accurate that depiction of that character is. Because it needs to be. Because Remen has to justify spending $500 on it. Again, it's not wrong when he says it, but every time Remen gives an opinion on something in the game, it is based on the justification of it had to be worth it or else I wasted my money. On the other side, the day I go to Mobile Gamer for advice in this game, you can assume that I've been shot, hung, disemboweled, and there's an alien wearing my body as a skin suit. I go to Mobile Gamer because he's fucking awesome. I go to Mobile Gamer because he's fun as shit. Yeah, all the best advice you see on Valley and Mobile Gamer stuff is just my advice. That's not a dig either. It's just like, I love them. One thing that Mobile and Valley do is they produce very highly qualified and good and accurate content about 3 months after the information comes in. War. They're gonna be better on defense, Kara. Yeah. Again, this is all in good fun. Y'all can shit talk me all day. As a matter of fact, you do. And that's totally reasonable. You know, no shade here, but let me get off of this and go back to the game. Yeah, you don't go to Mobile Gamer for information about the game, like about how to play the game. But he's clear on that. Like, don't be mad at him because he's not great. He knows he's not great. Mobile Gamer has more fun playing this game than any one of us. Mobile Gamer, and he gets paid for it. This dude will, like, imagine if I'm like in the middle of my stream and I'm like, all right guys, everybody stop. I'm cutting a YouTube video right now. And then he does it 5 times. He's fun, man. You watch Mobile Gamer because he's fun. You don't go to Mobile Gamer, like, go to Mobile Gamer, look at his chat, look at how many questions, see how many times he answers. That's my favorite. I'm a mod on Mobile Gamer's chat. I showed up, he called me in chat because he wanted to talk about something, and someone started shit-talking me in his chat, and I was like, do you see the sword next to my name, guy? Kicked. Banned that guy, and then donated 2 gift subs. Was like, that'll make up for that guy. Here you go. You're not welcome in Mobile Gamer's chat anymore. Like, yeah, like, you want to shit talk me on my stream, go for it, man. Like, this is my home. You don't get to shit talk me on someone else's stream where I have ban authority. I'm a piece of shit, and I'm gonna treat you as such. This is a place for nerds. No, but like, the truth is, the guy wasn't even wrong. He was like, this guy sounds like an arrogant prick, and I'm like, oh, he's not wrong. Like, I am kind of arrogant. Is it arrogant when you're right? Like, is it arrogant when you're right? It's just the question I ask. Is that arrogant? Or is that pompous? I feel like I'm more pompous than arrogant. I feel like arrogant comes with a little bit of undue or unjust. No, that's what I'm asking. Like, I feel like the connotation around arrogance is that, like... No, me specifically. No, I don't know. I'm actually asking. This is a real question. I always felt that arrogant... Like, you know how, like, ignorant people take it the wrong way? People think ignorant means stupid. No, it just means doesn't know. Like, I can be ignorant of the fact that Taskmaster is one of the best PvP players. Just because I don't know doesn't... Like, you could be... If you start playing the game, any question you asked... You have to be correct to be arrogant, otherwise you are dumb. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you only know what you know. So, like, when someone comes into the game and goes, Tony, new player, have a question. There's a reason I don't get mad about that. Wait, I don't get mad if someone's like, hey, which team should... Like, someone asked me today, like, hey, what team do I start with? I'm a returning player. I'm like, oh, this is probably the best option. Because I don't mind answering that question. But I do know no, see, that can't possibly be. Because I'm the first person to admit when I'm wrong. I will show up. I don't justify it or backpedal. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There are situations where I have justified. Yeah, like, this year, when everyone was like, Tony, Doom was not the reward for Dark Dimension 4. You are not humble. No. No, I'm definitely not humble. But, like, in what? You know? In what? In knowledge of this game? I know everybody who knows more about this game than me. I know them all. I know them all. I know every single person who's smarter than me at this game. I talk with them all the time, so I can get better. And this is by the way, being smart at this game is the strongest ant. Like, this game is not for smart people. You know? Like, yeah. No, I appreciate this deep dive into my psyche. But no, like, yeah, I can tell you I'm abrasive. That's definitely accurate. No question about that. I could tell you that some people don't like the idea. There's a very different Tony that's Stream Tony. Don't necessarily look exactly at my roster, but, like, there's a couple of good points. Certain characters have higher impact than others. Elijah. About at 75, nice. Have Ultron breaking into U7. Do I buy AV and Gear Tier 14 the whole team? I can't tell you no. Do you know why I can't tell you no? 'Cause I am. What shitty thing would I be if I was like, nah, you shouldn't do that. $200 anti-venom purchase. $50 worth of core anti-venom purchase. Yeah, like... to be fair, if you have Emma... You don't need to. You can use, like, Emma with healer, Carnage with healer, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, and, Venom. And that team will do fine in U7. Like, you don't have to use the full Symbiote team. As a matter of fact, Scream is the most replaceable one on the team. But she's awesome. She's really good. But she's also the most replaceable one. She needs red stars and gear in order to compete. Anti-Venom does not. Anti-Venom is, like... Here, let me use a perfect example. Crystal, Black Bolt. Perfect example. Black Bolt doesn't need a goddamn thing. He's so good. But the stronger he is, the better he is at killing stuff. Crystal sucks unless you have high red stars and high gear on her. Like, literally useless. Absolutely useless character. If your Black Bolt's 100k and your Crystal's 50k, useless. But if they're both 70k, they're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's super weird. But, like, it's gonna work. What if you have a thick head and thick skin? Then you're a potential grinder match for me. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, if you have a thick head and thin skin? I mean, you'll never know when you're being insulted, right? I'm constantly using my Minn-Erva oops button on screen. Yeah, exactly. 7.5 Scream at tier 13 is probably okay to use Scream. My Scream is 70k and I don't use her in U7. Does that tell you anything? My main account? How do I get him to 7-star? Do it again. Get Ultron to 13, bring him in on the next run and do it again. Then you are MODOK. Nice. Yeah. You know, I think now that we're off it, but I'm bringing it back for one thing. I think it comes down to bedside manner. And I've always been, I don't care if my doctor is an asshole if I'm healthy when I walk away. And I also don't care if people think I'm an asshole if the information I'm giving is good. If the information I'm ever giving is not good, then I care. I care. And, dude, I spent time thinking about aim. I have a reason why I don't think it's right to start with aim. And now that I've done that, I tell people, oh my god, buy the aim pack that just came out. That $20 aim pack? What's up, man? That $20 aim pack is amazing. Because you don't have to do that thing where you waste energy and time farming aim characters. You only have to farm the one. It's Graviton. It's in the War Store. And you don't even have to farm him. You can use Scientist Supreme, Researcher, Security, Aim Assaulter, and Monstrosity, or any other damage dealer, like if you get a Symbiote Spider-Man or whomever, and be fine for all of the stuff you need to do. Is that going to make AIM the best arena team you have? Absolutely not. Is that going to make them the best anything? Probably not. But they're good enough at the beginning of the game, because for $20, you don't have to spend time, effort, or limited resources farming characters to be able to get through U4, U5, and even some of the early U6. So that's where, like, he said I sent you a Discord. Did you, Ruffle? Is it a penis? Ah, goddammit, it's a penis. I don't charge for roster reviews, dude. I only ask that you sub to me on YouTube. It's free. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs on YouTube by the end of the year. You're stopping your teams at 4 dot or 3 dot, Tony? I'm bringing on my main account, I'm bringing every team to 3 dot, and then I'm bringing raid and arena characters to 4 dot, if that makes sense. Hey, Tiago. Is there any point in doing after 2? No. It just gives you a cooler, different background. What's Ice Striker? Ochon goes good with Striker. You look pretty used to receiving such riveting pictures. Oh, you don't know? I just kind of like... whichever way the wind flows. Yeah, someone's like, hey man, how much you charge? No, it's free. But that said, it's free, so don't expect it. Sometimes I might just not do one for a month. Like, I haven't done any in a month because I had to rework everything. And now I did. I reworked the system. I reworked everything. Now I'm just going to power them up, and I'm going to put them as VODs on Twitch because I can't put them on YouTube because none of y'all are going to watch them. But that's not your fault. I wouldn't watch my roster reviews unless it was for me. You know, like, I'm not going to watch somebody else's roster get reviewed on a YouTube video. Oh, yeah, we thought we were talking about dicks again? No. No, I'm not going to watch a position called Ice Pips. It would be. The reason I call them dots is from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That's the only reason. Ultron Tier 4, special, and then the rest are whatever you want. Yeah. Shang-Chi? Yeah. I can't do them on YouTube because on YouTube, it won't give me views. And honestly, putting out a video that isn't well received actually hurts me more than it helps me. Whereas if I put it as like a VOD on Twitch, I'd watch a roster review. Yeah, like, but that's why I'm not gonna not show them. I'm putting them up. I'm just not putting them on YouTube. You can still watch them an infinite amount of times. That's fair, Rob. Well, a lot of times, I'll do them live on a stream too. I do feel like there's something a little bit different if you're watching it live versus if you're watching a review. But that's true of all things. That's why, like, I like to do this live, but you even see the difference in my attitude. You know, when I'm doing a live stream and I'm much more calm and calm is not the right word. I guess focused is probably a more accurate word. And then when I do my my team reviews and everything, it's like, what's going on, Zoombots? Tony Scungili here with another review. This time we're going to be talking about Black Bolt. Avengers rework has been implemented. It is mediocre at best. Oh my god, please say hi, I love you. Hi? Just to clarify, I started playing yesterday. Damn it. Hat forward Tony review. Oh, I have a real mic coming in the mail, like an actual mic for that. I could do a roster review. Yeah, we can do it. You guys, of course, don't want a real mic, right? Oh wait, do you guys want me to hold the old mic I had? Is it funnier? Is it funnier than the remote control? Okay, here's your options, guys. This or this. This or this. Is the ball in the face funnier than the remote control? You guys decide. Remote? Remote? All right. Best aim team for 7? Yes, DJ Stoobs, that is the best team. All right, remote. Hold on. I have to get into character. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We are going to review... Oh yeah, that's what all that shit is. I have a whole bunch of stuff now. We are now going to review the roster. No. The offers. Let's do it. So, congratulations on hitting 200,000 total collection power. Enjoy this limited time offer. Limited time offer of random bullshit. How random is it, you say? You get 1 red star orb, 175,000 gold, a premium orb, which has nothing you want in it. I'm sorry, it has everything you want in it, nothing you're gonna get. Blue gear raid orbs, great. Raid credits. This is actually the best thing in this pack. And 6, count them, 6 Legacy 1 orbs. This is 99 cents. There is nothing. Does my mic have a Barry White setting? Of course it does. Of course it does. Guys, I have like 99 different voice settings on this mix board. Yeah, I don't have a Go XLR. I bought like an actual mix board. So, for 99 cents, dude, buy it. Buy it. This is great. I bought it. You should buy it. Does it even matter if it was just 20 gold or like, come on, this is great. Buy this. It's not even a question. So, moving on to the next one. Buy this. There's literally no reason not to. If you're a new player, this gives you a team. Day 1. A good team. A team with like a bio character, a skill character, and 2 tech characters. You can cherry pick. You can use these guys. You could decide to farm them up. You could decide to just keep them and use them early. this is an offer. This is a good offer. This is better than the hand one, and I told you guys to buy that one. Because the hand one you need. Like, you need 2 of the characters to unlock Phoenix. Well, you don't need them, but you can use them. And then you need them to complete the event. This is a team that's only going to get better in the future. They're useful. And honestly, if you get this team to 100k, you know, eventually you'll end up unlocking Graviton. The same way you can buy the Guardians to eventually unlock Star-Lord. You know what I mean? You get this, you're going to be good. You're going to be golden. So for 20 bucks, 600 character shards for 20 bucks, can't beat that offer. AIM team, honestly, this is the AIM start. This right here is starting with AIM, because you get to have AIM, you know, but not spend any resources on it. So whether you spend $20 or 2.5 months farming to get AIM to 3-star, 20 bucks seems like a very reasonable thing, because now those 2.5 months can be used farming the Guardians or Sinister Six or spending more money. That's up to you. This is great. Once you go for grabbing the War Tour, you don't get Graviton you don't get the War Store until you're level 40, and then even then you don't get the War Store until your alliance is level 20. So if you're going into an alliance that's already in alliance war, you can't really control it reasonably, which is why I don't think it's a good idea. But if you're only buying one person in that store, Graviton's the way to go. I wouldn't start worrying about Graviton until you're like level 60 though. Deadass. Wouldn't start even thinking about Graviton until you're level 60, because by the time you're entering U5, which this team can do on its own without Graviton, by the time you're entering U6, you got better teams. You got Star-Lord already, I promise you. This is a great offer, no question. Yeah, don't farm Sith. How long do you think it's going to take you to go from 0 Sith shards to 5-star? Why would you farm her to 7? You should never farm her to 7. She doesn't unlock anything. She's literally useless. I wouldn't even get her to 5. You can farm someone for 7 if they unlock somebody. I wouldn't, but you could. Alright, Brotherhood team offer. $24.99 for the Brotherhood characters. This is a great offer. Unfortunately, this is only a great offer, and I mean it. This is only a great offer. These aren't sunglasses. If you're 100 or so handful of shards away from Magneto. This is one of the weird ones, right? Because if you get a Magneto, like say you buy this and you go straight for Magneto, you're going to be literally better than anybody else in Arena unless they spend triple the amount of money you spend. But now this offer exists. Like, now that this offer exists, it becomes a question. People who are willing to spend infinite amount of money will have infinite supply of things. So don't worry about that. Don't try to beat people who are willing to outspend you. Just don't. It's not worth it. Try to worry about beating people who are willing to spend as much or less than you, because if you can't beat people that spend less than you, you suck. And if you can't beat people that spend as much as you, you can be better. You know what I mean? So this Brotherhood offer, it's a good offer. Again, it's you know, $25 for 500 character shards. It's it's 100 character shards for $5 roughly, plus the gold, but it doesn't really count. And they unlock somebody. This is a good offer. It's not a high priority offer, but it's a good offer. Totally reasonable. Hand offer, less good than the AIM offer, but still, like, buy this offer, you can finish the 3-star event for the hand, and that's every month. It's also somewhat a reasonable war team early, like very early, like the first day of war, and then it becomes useful. No, Chi-Town. So I don't think this is great, but it's really hard to be like $20 for 600 character shards is bad. Even if the Ravagers had one, they have both Hand and Ravagers have a rework coming next year. So like, eventually they'll be good. I don't like to pay for eventually, but this is okay right now. This isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Same notes apply. They don't really unlock anybody, but they're a good team. This is more of the mid-range offer. I don't necessarily think unlocking this team is very relevant. I mean it. But I do think that since this offer does tend to be around until you buy it, I think that you buy this later. I think you pick this up later after maybe you've unlocked a couple of these guys already. This is like a strengthen up offer kind of thing, so give it a shot. Proud of you, Chi-Town. Shield team offer. This is like worse than the hand team offer. It was like buying this offer used to be great because it was better than just farming the hand team. Now the aim, I'm sorry, the hand team, the aim team offer. Now the aim team offer came out. This offer lost a lot of value. Like it just did. Unless Nick Fury becomes farmable, like a 3-star unlock, this offer loses a lot of value. If Nick Fury becomes a 3-star unlock, this offer goes up again because it's easy enough to get Nick Fury early that you can just use a 3-star plus team with Nick Fury, and then it's better than aim. Like, seriously. Then that aim offer becomes a purchase you make way later in the game if you're willing to spend. So that one's okay. This is hilariously bad. 100 Quake Shards is not worth $10. 100 Quake Shards is not worth $5. Do not buy this. We don't buy red stars in this community. We are not red star buyers, so we ain't buying them now. This pack, 15. What do we get? We get 1,200 less power cores for this. Premium orb. This could be better. It's the conversion. So, sorry. $1,000 for $15. It's okay. It's not 500 less cores. Wait, why is this here? It's not 500 less cores. It's almost the same. It's like 50, it's like 25 less cores, right? Or 50 less cores. Like, this is how much you get for $15. 750 plus 375. Oh, yeah. It's like 125 or something like that. Okay. So it is less cores, but you get other stuff. So, like, okay. It's okay. It's 125 less cores, but you get other stuff. Not a big deal. I don't think that makes that offer worse, but you know, I don't think what you get in there, like if this was 1,500, we buy it, right? Like it's good value for the cores. Other than that, I don't think these guys are great, so I don't worry about them. Nope, they ain't no character in this game. If that's Minn-Erva, you can buy it. The only reason to ever buy a character, a 50 shard offer on a character that's $30, is if your character is 50 shards away, give or take, from, you know, unlock of something, or star up. She does unlock Doc Ock. We talked about it. Doc Ock ain't shit. He's fun, but he ain't shit. Can't answer that right now, Mr. All-Star. I will, but I can't answer that right now. Yeah, nothing here. Silver promotion credits. Do not buy this. This is for whales and whales only. Sorry, my phone's restarting. I'm sorry. My microphone / remote control is restarting. Will Harwin offers? Yes. Silver promotion credit offers. Do not buy this. This is a waste of time. This is 50 days worth of dailies for $34.99. There's no character you, and if you buy it 3 times, you know, 150. There ain't no character in this game that needs to be 5 red right now, or 4. There's no 3 characters that need to be 4 red right now. Doesn't need to happen. There's no character in this game that if you don't have it 4 red right now, all your wars are over. Your raids ain't gonna matter. Your wife's gonna divorce you. Your kids are gonna get married to I don't know, that guy who beat you up in high school's kids, and then you gotta see him every time, and he gives you those noogies and shit. Like, no. This ain't for you. Not even. Doesn't matter. Don't use Thanos. Galactic Hero Ore Bundle, next. Parasite Ore Bundle, next. We ain't buying orbs. We done with this shit. Coulson. Did you? They think that you gonna pay $29.99 to unlock a dude who sits on war defense. Not even unlock a dude. Isn't he like 180 character unlock? Yeah, this. Fuck you. No chance. This is adorable. Actually, this one is so cute. So, like, I'm not gonna pay $29.99 for Coulson shards, but I'm gonna pay $24.99 for 50 War Machine and Falcon shards. 50! That's 100 total character shards. Yo, how that hand offer looking right now? Dead ass. Tell me right now. Tell me right now, which of these is a better offer? Just in a vacuum. The 600 hand character shards for 20 bucks, or 100 of the characters you can farm anytime you want for 25. But wait, guys, there's more. Training orb frags. I swear to God, they throw training orb fragments as if, like, the player base, like I've said it before, training orb frags in this game is Chinese food duck sauce. You ever order Chinese food and you get 550 soy sauce packets, 2,000 hot mustard packets, or those red packets of hot sauce, and then 2 duck sauce packets. 2. How much Chinese food you order? $75 worth? Cool. For an entire family where you having a party? Cool. 2.5 duck sauce packets. Literally, the last one is going to be half empty. You're going to be like, did they empty it? What the fuck happened? That is what they are. They're like, just throw one in. It's fine. They believe that training orbs matter. No one believes that. None of us do. No one in this game is like, don't get me wrong, training materials matter, training orbs don't. Training orb needs to drop triple what they drop every orb in order for them to even be worth anything. Right now, they ain't even worth the dollar they worth. Advanced Tech Gear Bundle. I ain't gonna fault you for being lazy. You know what I mean? Like, how many days is this farming? How many days is it gonna take for you to get 120 of these pieces? You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about that, Alejandro. You just made my point for me, baby. Thank you. 1 or 2. You think it's gonna take 1 or 2 days for you to farm 120 of, like, these 120 shards? 1 or 2 days? I think this is like a week. Like, how many are dropping for you out of all of the things? How much energy, like, yeah, maybe 4, we'll cut even. We'll say 4 days. We'll say 4 days. $10 for 4 days. I get it. I respect it. It's not for me, but I understand it. Don't feel bad if you have to buy it, but you are impatient. This is an impatient offer. Just like all the other ones. I'll show you some more impatient offers when we get done. This is an impatiency offer. I get it. It means a little bit more because this gear is way harder to come by, but this is a slightly more impatient offer. So, you know, buy it. I can tell you, I bought a bio one once. I spent $20 on 1 bio pack once on my main account, so I get it. Nah, not really. I'm laughed out from the Karnak. Can someone laugh for me on this one? How do I not have laughing?
Oh, now I get it. She's a moron.
You know what's funny? For $20, they can't even give you the 50. Like, there's 45 and 15 other shards. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. You guys are the real MVPs. $20 for 45 character shard. Again, this is an impatiency offer. How many days is this? Assuming you could buy 1 a day from the arena store, this is 9 days for 20 bucks. Okay. You know, I always look at purchases in terms of how much they accelerate me, and it's always plus, because it's 9 days, but also all of the credits I would spend. So not only in those 9 days do I get what I would have gotten, I'm also getting either double, because I'm spending those credits if I have them, assuming, or, so it's basically I buy this offer, at the end of 9 days I'll have double, or I got to spend my energy or something on somebody else. People don't remember that. People who look at the hand offer and they go, yo, that hand offer, Tony, is dog shit, and you're dog shit for telling people about it. I'm like, yeah, but you dumb as fuck, because how much time do you want to ever spend in your life spending energy farming hand minions? You know what 100 hand sorceress shards is? That's like 7 months. You know how much energy you gotta dump into hand sorceress to get 100 shards? It's not 7 months, but you know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous how you ever... I'm not saying you have to, but your hand team has to be 7-star eventually. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you need them at 7-star to get the rewards. So... if you don't care about the rewards, then you don't care about the rewards. But if you don't care about the rewards from completing mercs, or completing, from 7-starring mercs, or from 7-star into something else, right? If you don't care about that, then like, why should I respect what you do care about? Why should I say like, oh, I care about arena? But like, arena don't fucking matter because you leaving other shit on the table. I only care about doing raids. Like, oh, okay, so what about war? War ain't shit. I only care about war. How you doing in raids? You know, like, if you don't care about every aspect of this, you don't have to care about PvP because PvP don't do shit. PvP literally does not help you. You do not ever have to be good at PvP. It's cool. It's fun. It's a great thing. But like, you can go into PvP now, especially with balanced PvP, you could just go into PvP and be like, sup? And then get your ass kicked. And be like, cool. PvP, like I did a PvP the other day. When like with a real person and they took balance down. And I was like, sweet. And some dude, like the dude's entire roster, he had 11 million power roster. I was like, every character I banned was like 100k. And then like he brought in a full team of 100k characters, and I was like, I only have like 800k characters, and 2 of them you banned, so I'm not playing this game mode. Like, fuck you. This is not. Well, balance. I'll play balance PvP. At least then it's kind of fun. You can test some stuff. You can be like, yo, I'm good. But like the problem is the people who spend the most money don't actually know. Not everybody, but like for the most part, if you spend money, you don't know how to play the game. That's true. Think about it like this: people I know used to buy WoW accounts. They spend a lot of money and they don't know how to play their character, but it doesn't matter because they have the character that's at the high level, you know? Like, if you don't know how to use the characters, because all you've ever done is punch your face in, then you're not going to know that. That's why, like, balanced PvP is hated among some of the top spenders in the game. Not all of them, but some of them. Because they're like, but I spent $10,000 to have $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 to have this dope-ass roster, and now you're telling me Stevie on free-to-play over here kicked my ass because he's good at this game? That's not why. I spent money to be good at this game. No, you didn't. You spent money to be, like, stronger than this game. So that's its own thing. Yeah, Classic ain't for me. Classic don't tell me anything. Classic just shows me, like, there's no skill in Classic. Classic is nothing for me, so I can't touch it. I'm not gonna. Never going to. You're not gonna see it. Balance, I'll do balance all day. I beat Remen? Yeah, but in Classic, it don't matter. Lamborghini versus Honda. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it. Like, oh wow, that's a nice, you know, that's a nice Maybach. There's a nice Maybach you got there. Hold on, let me just get on my tricycle. Who's gonna win this race? Fuck, even golf, a game for people who have more money than sporting ability. Fucking golf has handicaps. They're like, you have a 3-stroke handicap because you're good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Classic's just wild work. Like but it's not that it couldn't be. Classic could totally be a reasonable thing if it was reasonable for you to invest in multiple characters without spending a ton of money. It's not reasonable to do that. So, it's another thing. Thoughts on tier 4 is my Shuri second tech, tier 14 behind Minn-Erva. Not better than Star Wars. Oh, tier 14? Yeah, do it. Sorry, I didn't see tier 13. Tony seen more gangster today than usual. It's because forward hat, Tony, motherfucker. Someone had shit about this in my glasses. These ain't even sunglasses. They just blue. What's up? With fucking weird ass zebra stripes. Alright. No, Casino runs a series where you waste money on red star orbs. Totally different wasting money. Alright, let's go back to this roster review. We gotta finish this shit up. So yeah, we laughed at this. Where's Karnak? We laughed at him. This stupid. Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. No. No. My super roster is super top heavy, so fighting 13 to 14 million is not that hard. Yeah, but the only person who cares about that is you, Raffle. Like, you are literally the only person who cares about that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, have fun, man. Live your dream. But, like, it's the same thing yesterday on YouTube. Someone hit me up with, like, have fun. Find your fun. And Kiyoma. Oh, well, Kiyoma is different. Kiyoma's a fucking psychopath. I love Kiyoma. That's fair. Kiyoma, you're right, though, Raffle. Kiyoma is a psychopath. But, like, you have fun. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I never PvP'd in WoW. right? I hated it. But in Black Desert Online, I did nothing but PvP. Some games I like it, some games I don't. It really depended on whether or not I felt it was skill-based or luck-based. And I don't like anything. It's the same reason I like card games. I don't like anything that's luck-based. Or I don't like anything where the luck overweighs the skill. Being able to play good should always be better than being able to be stronger. So, yeah. I played Black Desert for, I played for like 9 months straight 3 years ago, but it is its own thing. So, we ain't buying these because these ain't worth it. Name top guilds. I wasn't in a top guild. I was in a different guild. None of these are worth it. Just don't buy it. You'll be fine. You shouldn't be bringing characters to 5. And I did that, and I said it's a waste, and someone commented on my YouTube, and there was like, nah, Tony, I did it. No regrets. I'm like, yo, I don't care what you did. It's still a waste. Whether you are happy wasting your resources is not for me. Whether you are happy gear tier 14ing your 7 red star nebula is not for me. That does not matter to me. It's still a waste. You just chose to do it. So it's a waste. This is a waste. Tier 5ing anything is a waste. 4 is not a waste, but like it's a little bit. Think about it like this. For every 5 you have, you could have had 9 3s or 2 extra 4s. Of any class. And if you can't think of 5 brawlers you want to have at 3 before you get Symbiote Spider-Man to 5. 5. Just 5 brawlers. Let alone like 9. You playing the wrong game. You spending so much resources for 2% stat increase and a garbage amount of like, nah, ain't worth it. So these offers ain't worth shit. You buying these is because you are priced into having to spend money to be strong. That's it. The only people that should be buying these offers are people who are like, yo, I'm in one of the top 20 alliances in the game, and we got to be stronger, or else we gonna get fucking walloped, so I got to spend money. That's it. That's who this is for. Average player, get the fuck away from this. This one's fine. $5 for a little bit of energy. 300 ISO energy, no big deal. Some raid energy. Whatever. This offer is $5. Like, you know me. If it's $5, I don't give a shit. Premium ISO 8 offer. Nope. Still bad. Still bad. Yeah, no chance. Yeah, I'm not. It don't matter. Nope. Hard nope. This offer's great. Always has been. Always will be. It's going to be a lot better next month. Or next patch, rather. End of. I believe the next patch is coming out the 26th of this month. Or it's going to be around the 26th of this month. That's going to be the level 80 increase and the quantum team, and they're going to introduce Dark Dimension 4 even though no one's going to be able to fucking get there. So it's going to be months, literally months before someone gets into Dark Dimension 4. Probably Doom ain't going to be unlocked until probably, I'm going to say end of January, early February. That's just my guess. This is a 99-cent offer. This offer is great if you get 14 basic orbs and terrible if you get anything else. This is the pack of shame. You know it. You know what it is. You fuck up, you buy it. Make up for your attack. Or otherwise, if you were just spending shit tons of money, you buy it 3 times a week. Yes. This offer is literally 12 orbs for $25. So no. Premium orbs don't have value. Nope. When we get to the core offers, we're done. This is bad. Okay, yeah, we're done. Honestly, this one might be okay. $375 for a premium. This one might be okay. $375 for 1 premium ISO 8 orb. That's okay, man. It's cores. Cores don't have value. But yeah, everything else here is bad. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this. I gotta put my remote down. Alright. So now we had a whole bunch of questions I asked. I played Black Desert. I was in an alliance called Eternum. E-T-E-R-N-U-M. I was a Zerker main with a Dark Knight secondary. I owned pirates, and my favorite thing to do was to kill everybody who was protecting Blade Bowquest while he was running pirates, and then throw Blade Bowquest off the fucking cliff. I did it all the time. He got really mad at me, and it was okay. Second thing I'm going to talk about, card games I play. Legends of Runeterra, I am a challenger. Magic, I am always a mythic. Whenever I want to be, I go in and I hit mythic in Magic. I just haven't hit top 50 yet. Going to whenever I decide I care about. And Eternal is the other card game I play right now, because there's no reason to play digital. I used to play Hearthstone. I don't really care about Hearthstone anymore. Something about it. I watch it, but I just can't play it anymore. This is carnage. Now I can talk about the Battle Pass. Okay, so what did Tawna say? Thank you, Mr. All-Star. Hopefully that was literally all the information you guys got. Yeah, I know, Raffle. Wait, where you play Magic? I play Arena. Yeah, I can't... I mean... Oh, by the way, just in case, anyone wants this... I don't know if you could read it. It's Ghidorah. It's foil Ghidorah. Just make an offer. I got a bunch of cards recently because I used to be a vendor. Just said there would be one, or is it rumors? Oh, okay. Yeah, there will be something like a battle pass. The battle pass will increase the amount of energy, to my knowledge, that you get in all of its forms. Like ISO 8, you will get. I don't know if it actually increases the amount or the stored amount, like how much you can do. Basically, the way the battle pass, it's gonna work like every month you pay. It should be. I think the math on it was $5.90, was $4.99. I think it was $5. I could be wrong when I saw it. It could be $10. Who knows? It could be $30. It's fucking Scopely. They can do whatever they want. The battle pass is going to increase the. Basically, the same way you ever play a free-to-play game, and then they're like, you can sub and you get all this extra shit. It's gonna be like that. Don't be surprised though if certain sim elements that are coming out are also capped behind a battle pass. And before you get mad at that, remember 6 months ago when there was a no Ginger, it won't. 6 months ago when I said the bots that are ruining Blitz and raids right now are just teaching Foxnext how to do that. I'm gonna take a week. I'm sorry, a month or two off because I'm not gonna start until next year, and I'm probably getting Ultron this month anyway. So I'm gonna take until next year off, and then I'm going to start a new account. After that, it's just gonna be regular YouTube stuff. I might be playing Genshin Impact more often because I really like that game. It's scratching a lot of itches that Avengers didn't. No, Magic Arena is not on Android. So no actual rewards, more like a VIP system. To my knowledge, yes. I thought you said Genshin is bad to stream. Yes, but I'll make videos of it. I won't stream it, but I'll make videos. It's not bad to stream. It's just like, you want to watch me fly around for 30 minutes? I did it. Dude, I'm AR-32. Like, what are you gonna watch me do? Kill a dude? Like, build characters? Like, you know, like, everything's pretty easy in Genshin right now. So, like, only thing that matters is me doing draws. I heard someone saying Blitz will be auto. Yes. No. So the way you will simulate the Blitz, it will not guarantee a winner or a loss. I will tell you that right now. You can simulate your Blitz. It will not guarantee a winner or a loss. Need other players for raids? For what, Genshin? I don't need anybody for anything. But if you want to play with me, you're more than welcome to. Like, no, I have Diluc, man. I have Diluc, Fischl, Zhang Ling, and Barbara. Like, what I need is 4 more characters so I could do, like, harder levels of Spiral Abyss. What I need is 4 other characters that aren't, like, Kaya. For now, for Nazar contend to PL watch stream. Well, hope that stroke ends out. Speaking of Genshin, I'm Air 26. Nice, Grizz. What you been up to? You know, living the dream, smoking weed. No, I'm kidding. So we did the offer review. That's pretty much everything that mattered. Requires a 7-star character. Where's Wolverine? Where are you? How is Wolverine not finished yet? Oh, because I haven't claimed all my dailies every day because I don't care. But seriously, where's Wolverine? Where the hell's Wolverine? God. I should probably do my dailies every day. You got it, Wolverine. Any prediction for Joe? I'm at 18 mil. I'm getting to 18 mil to get the top 1%. Free smoke, free smoke. Donation. Speaking of donation, remember to do one of my main account before I get yelled at by somebody. Before my time. Before my time, but the answer is Biggie. I heard more Biggie. I should Blitz too. Not for shield. I'll hit my milestones. ISO, make supply purchases. How many DC hards will 2 mil get me? I'm level 70. DC hard? What is that? I'm confused. You've confused me with your words, sir. $4 mil till you suck at blitzing. Oh, I just looked down. Sorry, I'm at 5.8. How many? Oh, how many shards will 2 mil get me? 2 mil? Probably. You wanna maybe put 3 mil. You know, 2 mil's not gonna get you many. It's gonna get you what, 10, 15, whatever that low line is. It's like 2 mil is like one step above like whatever the lowest thing you can get is. Like whatever the next tier up is, that's what that'll be. Alright, I really don't gotta worry about that. I'm not refreshing this store because there's only like 2 slots that like you usually see 3 catalyst parts in this store, so there's only 2 slots. There's bad efficiency on it. I'd rather reset this store when it goes up. No, I've never played. I don't play a lot of weeb games. I try to keep my weeb games to either the weebiest of weeb games or like very moderately weeb games. So like as far as I'm concerned, Genshin is like moderately weeb, where like the weebiest game possible is Sino Alice. That's like level 45 hentai weeb shit in Sign of Alice. If you ever played it, you're welcome to. And then like somewhere in the middle you got like Epic 7, you know? Like my weeb, I keep my weeb in like a very weird, like either I want, so actually I was having this conversation last night with somebody, and I'm sorry that this is gonna how this stream is gonna end, but you need to be a part of it. There are basically 3 women in anime, right? And you can determine them immediately by pausing when they show up on screen. If they are adorable, that's just whatever it is, they are strong. But they're adorable. If they wear either a lot of latches or leather, they are the sexy supervillain. And the larger, and then the last statement is, the larger their boobs are, I don't want to say dumb, that's not correct. they have something wrong with them. Either they're like la-di-da or something weird, like they're super crazy, but they're also the most powerful magician in the world. Every single anime. Every time. Boobs equals magic, and it's where they store their magic, but it takes away from their ability for their brain to function as normal. Is that nerdy or geeky? It could be both. Yeah, that's it. Just every time a woman shows up in any anime, just be like, boop, you'll know everything you need to know immediately. Mute it. You don't even have to hear the background music, which will tell you everything. Be like, nope. She's got leather and straps. She's the ultra villain. If a woman shows, God help you, if she shows up with big boobs, leather straps, and isn't sexy but is cute, she's basically the deity of that realm. Facts. Facts. She's the god of that story. Every time. Alright. That's it. Hopefully this was entertaining. I'm trying to do more entertaining. I'm 20, just bought the Avengers team and a lot smaller packs. I plan to buy AIM next week with Cora's. Want some feedback. AIM's a good purchase. A lot of the other packs are... So the best packs are like... anyone that unlocks you a legendary is a good pack. What does no boobs mean? It means that they are constantly going to remind you that they don't have boobs, and the show is going to remind you that they also don't have boobs all the time. Think Levi in Fairy Tail. You haven't watched Fate? I have watched Fate. I've watched all Fate. I will say this, Tiago. The packs, be careful. Don't buy all the... I mean, it's cool if you buy... If you have the money, dude, buy whatever you want. But don't think that just because... just because you bought a pack, you don't have to work on those characters. That's a trap. You could buy the packs to have the characters so you don't have to worry about farming them. You always want to keep to a plan. As a rule, I always say, plan out what you want to be a month from now. Every time, repeat that process. So, like, where do you want to be a month from this week? And then next week, be like, all right, so where do I want to be a month from now? You know, that'll keep you going. That'll keep things going on, because then you'll hit your little milestones all the time. And sometimes you may be a little bit ahead. Sometimes you may have to pivot. You know, like right now, Emma's milestone is back. So she's the most important thing. So that might take some precedence. God, we just went full weed for a minute. But that's it. Hopefully this is helpful. I don't know about next week. I know that it's only her. It's only Star-Lord. He's the only thing I'm missing. But the day they hit Gear Tier 13, we're going live. Thank you, Tiago. That you don't need to do that, please. By all means, I'm here for fun. It is so... No, you gotta put so in quotes. You missed the entire quotes thing, Kiko. Someone came in earlier and was like, Tony, I watched your guides about stuff. And I was like, whoa. Whoa, what do you mean my guides? And he was like, no, I just meant quotes because for you they're guides, but for me they were like... I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then we just kind of went off on this entire tangent of like... Just anything you put in quotes immediately makes it sound like sarcastic. Like, Tony, you were real helpful. You haven't watched Fate. I'm just reading your guys' chat. All right. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. I don't think I'll be streaming anything tonight. I literally have like 15 things I have to do this weekend. And the more I get done today, the more I can relax and maybe get a bonus stream in on the weekend if I can. I do intend on... Oh, I can use my end screen now. Yay. I do intend on being able to... complete this as thanks Nico as quickly as possible, but here's all my socials. You can find me on YouTube where you currently are. Twitch is the same. Basically, I'm /Tony Scungili everywhere you want to go. You're more than welcome to check me out there, please. Nice, Alex. Join in my Discord if you haven't yet. The link is always in the video below, in the comments of the video or the description of the video, so you're more than welcome to. Be safe out there, guys. I don't know how many of you guys are living in America right now, but, you know, we got some stuff going on now. We had some stuff going on forever, but, like, you know, it's going to get real close to we getting sick again soon. So, like, just be safe. You know, try to avoid going out if you can. I just want you guys to survive. So, I will catch you guys later. And last thing I will remind everybody, for anyone who's still here, I have a personal goal to hit 10,000 subs on YouTube by the end of the year. So if you do think my content is useful or helpful, please share it with other people. Subs cost nothing on YouTube. You just click the button. I don't care if you notify. I don't care if any of that stuff. Yeah, that stuff does matter to me because it tells me that you guys really like my content. But anyone's willing to help me get to 10,000 subs, I would appreciate it greatly. But I'm not asking for a handout. Make sure that my content, if there's any content you like to see, you're more than welcome to ever comment on my videos. I do read them. Sometimes I comment back. Sometimes I just wait for this kind of stuff to then talk about them. So have a good night. Have a great day. Be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace.